So, this material world is described in the Vedic literature as darkness. Actually it is darkness, therefore we require the sunlight, the moonlight, the electric light. If it had not been darkness, then why so many light arrangement? Actually it is darkness. Artificially we made it light. Therefore Vedic injunction is that don't keep yourself in the darkness. Tamasi ma, jyotirgama, go to the light. That light is the spiritual world. That is directly the effulgence or bodily rays of Krishna. Jasya prabha prabhavato jagadanna koti kotishu asesha vasudhadi vibhuti hinnam tad brahma niskalam anantam asesha bhutam govindam adi purusam tamaham mayami. So, real business of, especially of human being, the animals, they do not know, they have no capacity to know that we are in the darkness. Darkness of knowledge and actually darkness. So one has to become nirvinya, disgusted. One intelligent man should be disgusted. One must be intelligent to know that I am eternal, na hannate hannamane sarire. It is the preliminary study of Bhagavad Gita. Krishna is instructing about the constitutional position of the soul. Na hannate hannamane sarire, na jayate, na mriyate, kadachit. Kadachit, at any time, the soul does not take birth, does not die. And more explicitly it is said, na hannate hannamane sarire. The covering, the body is the covering. So after destruction of this body, the soul is not destroyed. Just like if I change my certain coat or somehow or other the certain coat is destroyed, I, the person who puts on this dress, am not destroyed. This simple knowledge is instructed in the beginning of the Bhagavad Gita. There are so many big scholars, big leaders, and still they cannot understand that I am not this body. This is the result because they do not study Bhagavad Gita in the proper way. We have got so many leaders, big leaders, they are teaching Bhagavad Gita. But nobody is fully aware or convinced that I am not this body. This is called darkness. This is called darkness. And when one becomes disgusted with this darkness or this position in the darkness, that is human life. Tasmad gurum pravaddeta jignasu shreya uttamam. Such person who has become disgusted with this material existence, he requires the instruction of a guru. So here, Devahuti, because she is the wife of a great yogi, she understands what is the constitutional position of herself, and he has got her son, the incarnation of God. So she is putting her problem to the teacher. It doesn't matter because Kapil Dev is the son of Devahuti. Devahuti does not deny to take instruction from him. She does not say, oh, he is my son, what he can instruct me, I am his mother, I shall instruct. No. Instruction has to be taken from the person who is in knowledge. It doesn't matter what is his position. It doesn't matter whether he is son or a boy or a Shudra or a Brahmana or a Sannyasi or a Grihastha. It doesn't matter. You should take instruction from a person who knows, who is in the knowledge. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. He said, when he was talking with Ramananda Rai, Ramananda Rai was Shudra by caste. We have got the fourth division, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. So he was, Ramananda Rai was by caste a Shudra. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was a high-class Brahmin. Not only Brahmin, he was a sannyasi, the most exalted post. First of all, he is Brahmin. Of course, unless one is Brahmin, he cannot take sannyas. That's the fact. So he was, from social point of view, he was son of Jagannath Mishra, grandson of Nilamba Chakravarti. Personally, he was learned scholar, born in a very high-class Brahmin, very beautiful body, young man, all qualified. And he was taking instruction from Ramananda Rai, who was a Shudra. The Chaitanya Charitamrita you will find. So Ramananda Rai, he was not only Shudra, he was Grihastha. And he was a politician, governor of Madras. Governor of Madras. But he was very exalted in spiritual knowledge. So, after converting Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu decided to go to the southern part of India, South India, at that time Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he was a very learned scholar, logician, Naiyayik. So, he wanted to teach Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because he was a young man, but later on he accepted Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as his guru. He was impersonalist Mayavadi, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained to him the Vedanta Sutra. The Vedanta Sutra is personal philosophy, so he was convinced.